This is John Paul. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and that is actually important. So keep that in mind that I am in Tokyo, and I've been watching this NBA rating drama play out, and I've been pretty interested, so I figured wanted to make a video. The article is from Sports Illustrated, and it's called NBA First Round Ratings Dropped 27%, 40% since 2017 and 2018. So this article here doesn't get into anything really heavy, really serious. It seems like they take some really general guesses as to why the ratings are down, so I want to go over that and then I'll give my opinion on it. While the end of the first round added a boost in viewership for the NBA playoffs, overall ratings were down from recent seasons as relayed by sports media reporter Bob Borak of Outkick. Overall, ratings for the now concluded first round were down 27% from last season per Nielsen. The league's ratings also dropped 40% from 2 years ago, Borak wrote. And by the way, 2 years is pretty recent. The first round of the playoffs were an extension of the declining ratings prior to the NBA hiatus in March. According to a report from Sports Business Daily in February, national television viewership for regular season games nosedived 12% compared to 2018 and 2019. Again, those are the league's pre-hiatus numbers. Up here, they say the games were broadcast during daytime hours, which is okay, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm no pro in TV ratings, but it seems like a general excuse that they give when something's ratings are down, when some, TV show declines. They go on to say, that happens for everything across the board. There's some truth to that, but I don't think that's totally the real reason. They also go on to say that fans can't actually attend games, right over here, which is true, but I'm not sure how much a live audience affects the ratings for TV shows and TV programming, and they also mention that too. They say ratings theoretically should be up because of that. And yeah, people staying in, can't go out because of, what's going on, the pandemic, shouldn't hurt ratings so bad. In comparison, the NBA has fared about as well as Major League Baseball, some nights better, some nights worse. It has done nearly as well as when going head-to-head with single-day or weekend-only events such as NASCAR or golf. And here, Donald Trump weighs in on it. Along with the actual games, much of the talk surrounding the NBA during the restart has been how it's faring on television, with no less than President Trump even weighing in on the topic. He says, "I know their ratings have been very bad because I think people are a little tired of the NBA, frankly." Now, if you just took that statement like flat off as it is, it sounds like pretty rude. Like, what do you mean tired of them? You could be tired of anything. I could say, well, I think people are just tired of McDonald's and just tired of the food, whatever. No explanation. I think people are just, tired of Sony and Panasonic. All those products, no explanation. So, what's the reason Trump thinks that? President Donald Trump said he didn't know much about the NBA players' decision to boycott the playoffs Wednesday, suggesting that he thinks the league may be starting to become too political for its own good. They've become like a political organization, and that's not a good thing, Trump said during a media briefing Thursday. I don't think that's a good thing for sports or for the country. Players from 6 teams decided to stage a boycott games Wednesday started by the Milwaukee Bucks in a protest of social and racial injustice. Following a couple of meetings, the players decided to resume the season, presumably this week. So, here's the thing. Whether you like basketball or not, baseball, NASCAR, Star Wars, whatever it is, not a lot of people want to see politics in the game, in the movies, whatever it is. It doesn't even matter if you're on the side of the politics or not. Let's just take the 2 presidential candidates, Biden and Trump. I don't care who you like. It doesn't matter. Let's say you're watching your unrelated TV show to politics, and all of a sudden they decide to put one big sign saying Biden or Trump 2020, whichever it is. If you're for the candidate, I guess it's a little better, but even if you're not for the candidate, you don't really want that political message in your show. You don't really want the unrelated political stuff to be in the forefront of the show, to be a conversation point for the people watching and your friends watching and things like that. So here with the NBA, we have, as you can see, Black Lives Matter all over the court. Now, like I said, I'm in Tokyo, so I see the net. I'm not stupid. I see Black Lives Matter is actually probably one of the biggest issues in the US right now, but I can't see it like in person. Like some of you guys have probably seen protests, things like that. I don't know. But I do know when I watch a basketball game, or I watch like a Star Wars movie, or I play a video game, I don't want a political message. And that would really turn me off. And there's not too many things that do turn me off to things I really love. Like, I was a Star Wars fan for a long time, and when the SJW messages came in Star Wars, I was like, well, I kind of feel isolated now. I can't really watch it and enjoy it because I'm having these messages thrown down my throat. So with this here, like I said, whether you support Black Lives Matter or not, it doesn't matter because it's not a topic you want in the discussion of the basketball game. You want basketball. Also, you don't quite want to see players have this like really strong opinion. I mean, some of them kneeling, some of them not. There's some infighting opinions with that. It's just not what you want to see. To be brutally honest with sports, I just want to see the fucking sport. I just want them to play the game. If they want to give an interview, someplace, somewhere, some TV show, some magazine, and mention that they support Black Lives Matter, okay, fine. I'll make up my mind. But like right on the fucking court? Nope, no way, doesn't work for me. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking, and like I said, I'm not stupid. I see the internet, I've got political opinions, but it's not quite the same as you guys who are in the States than it is for me here. Because here in Japan, I don't think people know what Black Lives Matter is in any meaningful way, shape, or form. Stuff that goes on in the States is in the news for like 2 minutes, and most people just like flick it off, or, same thing as like when you see news about Japan or Russia or China, you watch it for like 2 or 3 minutes and you're like, okay, even if it's like a fucking huge disaster or like a huge fucking, upbringing or uprising or whatever, you pretty much sometimes just flick the channel. So, what feels like it's like immensely epic in your own country here is just like a 2-minute thing. Like, okay, yeah, it seems pretty bad. Let's see how that goes. And my wife, my coworkers, I asked, they don't really know what's going on as far as like Black Lives Matter, what's going on, George Floyd, Jacob Blake, they honestly don't know. Yes, some of them do. The ones that have like interest in the States, the ones that like actively, want to learn English, yeah, they know, but most people here just don't know so much. So you could imagine overseas, for Japanese people watching American basketball or Korean or Chinese, they're like, well, what's that on the field? All right, it's just kind of an intrusion basically. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I'm doing pop culture, Johnny Depp for Amber Heard, some Star Wars, whatever I feel like actually. And I've just been really fascinated by this, and I've seen the news blowing up all over. Wanted to make a little video, see how it went. If you're not new here, let me know what you think. If you subscribe, you'll get videos. It'll be great. If you don't subscribe, well, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.